Take a bow, young man. Yasir Kaleem, who's got a mountain worth of runs behind him before this innings, and a first ball 6, has been given LBW, going for that sweep shot, missing it completely, and hit on the top of the flap. It's David versus Goliath, and right now David is on top, 48 for 2 in 4.2 IGM. Well, it's Sandeep Singh Sandy who's come into bat. Again, a loopy off spinner, hit hard at that extra cover fielder.
Back up.
Hriday Bhatia again. That would have stung his hands. But a good recovery from Shane as we see that LBW, he was plumb trapped right in front. And I don't know what Yasir Kaleem was looking for or looking at.
Well, Asif Khan charging down the track this time. Played in the gap in the cover region. It's Ibrahim Vijdani who cleans up. He didn't get to the pitch of the ball that time.
Yes, he looked like he was beaten a little bit in flight, but he recovered well as Shane comes in to bowl the 5th delivery of his first over.
Again tossed up. And again not able to get to the pitch of the ball. Asif Khan. 51 on the board, 52 with that single.
Come on, young man. Finish with a good last ball. Finish with a good last ball.
I guess Farooq's neutrality showing in his comments. Outside edge! One bounce. What are you doing at short third man? Go for the chance, Aman Ali. That was an opportunity. He should have gone for that catch, but in the end, again, a very good over by Shane. He got hit for 6 first ball, but conceded only 10 after that. IGM 52 for 2 at the end of 5. Mudi bhai, aap idhar ho. Main nahi kar raha. Idhar aao.
The DCC Starlets bowling card at the end of 5 overs. Shamim Ali, no wicket for 10 of his 1. Jaiditya Malik bowled a very, very good over, no wicket for 8. Ibrahim Majdani, a touch expensive for 17. And Izan Khan and Shane Saldana have both bowled brilliant overs and bagged a wicket apiece.
Well, yeah, if you take out that Ibrahim Vijdani over, first half, just 52 on the board. Land. Asif Khan is living dangerously. IGM is very lucky not to be 3 down.
And their manager is furious because I believe both the long on and the long off fielders were just looking at each other. And that was a catchable ball.
Well, again, not getting to the middle. And it's a Hriday Bhatia at long off. He was a bit far away from that. Oh, in the air again. Very good delivery from Izan. Bowling to his field.
Back up. Well done, Shamim.
Just 9 runs in 9 deliveries Izan has conceded so far.
Well, he's followed up with his performance in the first game over here. So he looks a good prospect. He's getting a little bit of shape. He's getting outswing and he's getting that leg cutter going as well. And he's troubled the batsman. Asif Khan is 18 of 14.
Oh, don't wake up the sleeping giant. In the air, over mid-wicket catch. Farooq, you have jinxed him. Asif Khan will not be kept quiet. in the slot. Full toss is on. His emotions getting the better of him. But even then, this is a good spell so far. Good spell of bowling all around from the DCC Starlets. 60 on the board in 5.4. They were 86 for 5. 86 for 1, beg your pardon, in 5 overs in the first game. Isan steaming in again, going for the Yorker. Really well bowled and fielded well by Shane Saldana. He's gotten confidence back. We saw a couple of misfields and drop catches in that first game he played against the defenders. And when you've picked up a wicket with the bowling, that confidence seeps in into your fielding as well.
Especially if that wicket is off someone named Yasir Kaleem. So it's a very, very good fight back from the young DCC Starlets team. They're still under the pump, but they're fighting hard and they're fighting against a much more experienced and a much stronger side.
Coming around the wicket, interesting. Goes for a short ball in the air. He had the two fielders positioned at short fine leg and square leg in the circle. That ball could have gone anywhere, but Sandeep Singh Sandhi is very lucky that it landed in no man's land. IGM 63 for 2 with the under 6 overs. The DCC Starlets putting up a decent fight here in the fan court DCC X10. When the helmets are off and the gloves are off. In the air. And it's a catch for Shamim Ali. He's got him. Shane Saldana brought back into the attack. Zain can do no wrong. Everything he touches turns into gold. What a wicket. It's Asif Khan. IGM was 63 for 3.
Well, 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 what a dramatic turn of events we're seeing over here. With the third IGM wicket falling, Shamim Ali, cool as a cucumber under a pressure catch.
When he connected, we thought that's sailing over the boundary. But that was not the case. Asif Khan has to walk back for a decent score of 26. 63 for 3 now IGM. 25 Asif Khan, beg your pardon.
Well, it looks like the IGM dugout was not prepared for 3 wickets to fall. You can see a little bit of harakiri going on there. People are now running around to pad up as Vishnu walks to the crease.
Yeah, well, I don't think they've lost 3 wickets in the entire tournament. There you can see Asif Khan just outside. Tokir Riyasat padding up. Hazrat Luqman padding up. They have very strong batting depth. In this T10 game, you never know what's going to happen. It's a lottery, and right now it's the DCC Starlets that are calling the right numbers. Vishnu Sukumaran comes in and a floaty full toss on the pads. They take a single and Sandeep Singh will be on strike.
Well, this is going to be an interesting battle. Shane is looping those deliveries, and we know Sandeep Singh likes to hit them out of the park.
Charge it down the track. It was hit straight. It would be cruel, absolutely cruel to call that a chance. But that is an opportunity grasped. It was a cotton bolt, if I'm not mistaken.
That was a chance, Abdul. I mean, it's a difficult one nonetheless. Sandeep Singh really packs a punch when he hits the ball. And Shane's actually done well to get his hands to it.
Yeah, could have gone to the boundary. Hit so straight. Vishnu Sukumaran
Keep us.
off the back foot to the cover region. Just a single. Oh, Shane Saldana, can you finish it off well? 2 more deliveries to go.
You see Saqib Bakhtiar on your pictures. He's a fantastic fielder, a very good all-rounder. He's going to have a big part to play in this chase for the young DCC Starlets.
This time slightly quicker in the air. Is the fielder settling under it? It's a difficult chance, but he's taken it. Saqib Bakhtiar, you beauty. Shane Saldana can do no wrong. 66 for 4. IGM are tottering.
Oh, this is very, very impressive bowling. He's enticed Sandeep Singh to just try and go over that cow corner, and Saqib Bakhtiar, he's safe as a house. He's such a brilliant fielder. A pressure catch. IGM are now 66 for 4, and Sandeep Singh is walking back to the pavilion for 5.
One to come, right arm over. Leg stump.
Again, a loopy delivery, hit straight and hit very hard. Hazrat Luqman, he's a big unit. He packs a mighty punch. But this is a brilliant spell of bowling from Shane Saldana. 3 wickets for 17 runs. And it's not just the 3 wickets, it's not just the 17 runs. He's done it against IGM. Those 3 wickets are Yasir Kaleem, Asif Khan and Sandeep Singh Sandy. Find me a bowler in the UAE domestic circuit who can claim that. IGM 70 for 4 at the under 7 overs.
साद, इसको बाहर वाला आएगा. Who's an extra? Is he extra? Go deep square.
A trial by spin for the IGM batsman as Saad Abdullah comes into bowl. Intelligent leg spinner, bowls a wicket googly as well. Might see that first up against the left-hander. Vishnu Sukumar and 2 off 2. Hazrat Luqman getting a boundary first ball. Goes for the quick delivery. Not getting the middle of the bat. Vishnu, he'll be disappointed. That was a long hop.
And what a revelation Shane Saldana has been in this game. We saw him struggling in the first game, but this is what confidence can do for you.
Well, I'll go one better and say what a revelation Zain has been. Because he's used Shane Saldana. Ronak Panoli didn't use him in that game against the defenders. Would have probably been a difference between a win and a loss. Oh, very well bowled. He's done well to get a hand on it. Just a single. Hazrat Luqman will target those straight boundaries.
Well, you can see a little bit of nerves with the IGM batsmen. They're actually communicating with each other right now, talking about what the bowlers are doing.
Oh, it's in the air, it's in the air. And it has gone out of the park for a maximum. Vishnu Sukumaran finally cuts loose.
That was again a short pitch delivery, and Vishnu has taken full toll on it and deposited it right outside the ground. Over long on.
And to add insult to injury, he had to look at the toe of his bat,
शॉट नहीं डालना बस
probably telling the bowler, I didn't middle it, you're lucky. 9 of 4 for him. IGM slowly moving towards that 100-run mark. That's what they need to get to first. 78 on the board so far. Slightly quicker this time. A googly. And it's a boundary as well.
वाइड क्यों है वो
Well, that fielder is positioned very square. And as a leg spinner, you need to have your long off as straight as possible.
ये टू वाइड सीधा हो जा साथ जो मैंने बोला वही कर अभी
Well, they need to get their field placing right over here. Yes, they're a young side, and Zain has done exceptionally well. But they need, this is the business end of the game as Vishnu hits that towards deep square leg, and he's gone. Zain's taken another catch. He's having a wonderful day as captain and surprisingly as fielder.
Oh, Ronak Panoli, you're in trouble. Zain, unbelievable fielding. It was connected well. He was a few inches away from that rope. He didn't know where it was. Look how far he's gone back. Vishnu Sukumaran, quick fire, 13 from him, a 6, a 4, and then he finds the fielder. IGM are 82 with half the side back in the hutch.
सर राइटी सुन इधर आ इधर आ
Well, still no Shahnawaz Khan. Tokir Riyasat has been sent up the order. Interesting batting combination this. And he will be on strike. New rules enforced at the moment. Even though they crossed, the new batsman will take strike. One of my favorite rule changes in international cricket, along with that penalty of bringing a fielder in when you're over the over rate, beg your pardon. Oh, the excitement is getting the better of me, guys.
जो मैंने
I've
बोला वही
forgotten my
करना
English.
Well, Saad, last ball of his over.
Oh, it's in the slot. It was in the slot. That's why they sent in Tokir Riyasat.
And no over pitch delivery, and he's given Tokir the pace to actually hit the ball. A very, very expensive over from Saad. 18 off it, and IGM are 88 for 5 at the end of 8.
He's wearing some other. ये आपका नहीं है जैसी आपका है अनस लिखा है
हाँ वो जरा वो शर्ट फट गया था मेरा
he is wearing some other jersey
रीबा
I need a jersey number.
original jersey number or the jersey he is wearing now
Well, Shamim Ali brought back into the attack. I think they've taken the floating power play. Well, they haven't taken it. It's been enforced. Because if you don't choose it yourself, it is the 9th over that's automatically the floating power play.
And I think the whole excitement of, or the pressure of having lost 5 wickets, IGM actually forgot to take the power play, and now it's been enforced as per the rules.
Oh, you call it pressure and excitement. And I'll say it's a bit of nerves. As I said, IGM, but they're in a no-win situation here.
रनिंग में रही हाँ रनिंग में रही
Again, I can't get over the fact that Shane Saldana has taken 3 wickets, and those 3 wickets are Sandeep Singh Sandy, Asif Khan and Yasir Khalib, probably the best 3 batsmen in the UAE domestic circuit right now. What a proud moment for Shane and the Saldana family. I'm sure they're watching. A short delivery, slow, sticks into the wicket. There he is, Shane Saldana, number 12. What a day he's had with the ball in the field as well.
Yeah, he looks like a completely different player today. Confidence must be high.
Next time, yeah.
Well, I'm telling you what, he's not going to school tomorrow. He's not going to be able to sleep. He's going to be watching the replays again and again. If you're on his Instagram or Facebook, I'm sure the reels are going to come out. Just don't tag the 3 batsmen you got out, young man. Going for the short delivery. Very well played. Well adjusted by Tawqir Riyasat. We saw Ramesh Shahzad do this brilliantly yesterday at the Vision Cricket Centre. And Tawqir Riyasat, 10 off 2.
Yeah, that was a very well executed uppercut. He saw the short ball. It was a well-directed short ball by Shamim, mind you, but Tawqir has done absolutely brilliantly to play it over the keeper's head.
Yeah, when Tawqir Riyasat came into bowl in that first game, Shoaib Ahmed was sitting right next to me, and he did call him a good all-rounder. How valuable are these runs? Oh, through him, and they're going for a single. What are you doing, Vansh? He was in 2 minds whether to remove his glove, keep his glove. In the end, done nothing. That was a run-of-the-mill run-out.
Vansh Kumar, what are you doing, young man? This is a regulation wicket keeper's run-out. Yeah, he forgot to take his gloves off. He realized the gloves were on.
Oh, inside out. Over cover for a maximum. Tawqir Riyasat has played the shot of the day so far. And he's walked in at number 7. 99. 1 run away from that 100 mark. That will ease some nerves in the IGM dugout for sure.
That was brilliantly executed. Gave himself a little bit of room and got under the ball and deposited it over that deep extra cover boundary for a maximum.
Eight more legal deliveries to go. It's all about damage control here for DCC Starlets. Keep them under that 120 mark, and that's a moral victory of sorts.
Yeah, you know, they might be wondering what would have happened if you know, 2 of their overs have gone for 35 runs. One from Ibrahim Wajdani and one from Saad Abdullah.
Flicked it in the air, and a couple of bounces. Just a single. 12 runs off the over so far. Shamim bowling well. You don't like to get hit for runs, but that's 6 over cover. Just have to give it to the batsman. It wasn't a bad delivery at all, but it's one of those moments where the batsman is in the perfect spot for the delivery. Goes for the Yorker this time. Shamim really well bowled, and a single to finish the over. A good over. The 9th over going for 13 with the floating power play is not bad at all. 101 for IGM with 1 more over to go.
I'm going deep coverage now.
Nine overs, 101. Jayaditya Malik comes into the attack. Very surprised that Zain has not bowled himself. But again, he's taken some good decision, taken some good catches as well. Had a good day out in the field, the captain.
Yeah, I think he's thinking about the bigger picture, captaining the team and getting through these 10 overs as Hazrat Luqman has hit that towards deep extra cover, and Shane Saldana once again brilliantly fielded restricts the batsman to a single.
Well, I'll tell you what, Zain would like to make a couple of copies of that man and put him on every part of the boundary. Again, such a change of fortunes. Dropped a catch, let a boundary through his legs, and a misfield against that game's the defender's game. And now it looks like Jonty Rhodes in the air, and just one bounce. It was placed in the gap. They're pushing hard, and Hazrat Luqman
Lovely bowling.
is getting a bit tired. They wouldn't mind that the DCC Starlets probably won't bowl as quick as he does after batting for so long.
Yeah, that was well bowled by Jayaditya Malik. He pulled his pace back a little bit, slower delivery, and the batsman had to generate all the power of that shot. 4 legal deliveries remaining.
Again goes for the Yorker. And he's breaking the
bowling,
bats as
RGD.
well. Everything is happening here at the fan court DCC X10. Jayaditya Malik, his brother Lauditya Malik is very good as well. Not part of this setup, but I'm sure you'll see him on the screens very soon. Both the Malik brothers, very talented. And last over, just the 4 runs conceded of the first 3 deliveries. He has to finish well, otherwise all the hard work is undone.
One.
That's very, very well bowled again. Hit towards deep long on. Oh, what a throw from Saqib Bakhtiar.
Well, we were listening to a wicket keeper in the last game saying go for the bowler's end because that's the shorter end. And Saqib Bakhtiar has flexed his arm and said, I'll show you how to throw right in the keeper's gloves. Brilliant. I can't get over the fact that these are 16, 17, 18-year-old kids. What a bright future they have in front of them.
What a bright future UAE cricket has in front of itself. As Tawqir has hit. Oh, was that a drop chance? Oh, they've missed a run out as well. Come on, Jayaditya Malik, what are you doing?
Asad Abdullah got an awkward bounce. And then Jayaditya Malik wasn't expecting the throw to come at the non-striker's end. Just couldn't gather it on time. A single taken. They wouldn't mind that.
6 of this over. It's been a brilliant over. They've kept IGM to under 110 right now, with 1 legal delivery remaining.
Again goes for the Yorker. Oh, he's broken bats, I can tell you that. Jayaditya Malik, take a bow, young lad. The last over has gone for 7 runs. Jayaditya has conceded 15 in his 2 overs, and IGM have not managed to score 110. It is a decent total, mind you. 108 on the board. They have a very strong bowling lineup. But you have to say they will be slightly disappointed, the IGM.
Yeah, DCC Starlets are definitely the happier side going off the ground at the end of the first inning. You can see how bubbly and how jumpy Zain Hamid is. He's absolutely enjoyed the 10 overs.
Well, the work is not done. The DCC Starlets lads have done really well in the field. That's the batting card. Asif Khan, again amongst the runs, 25 of 17 for him. Hamid was looking very dangerous, 26 of 12. And then Shane Saldana, Yasir Kaleem, 7 of 5. Sandeep Singh Sandy, 5 of 6. And Asif Khan, 25 of 17. Those are his scalps. Saad Abdullah taking a wicket but went for a few runs. And then Tawqir Riyasat, what an important knock from him, 21 of 8.
Yeah, that was a good finish to the innings by Hazrat Luqman and Tawqir Riyasat. Look at the DCC Starlets bowling card. Shamim Ali, none for 23 of his 2. Jayaditya Malik bowled an absolutely brilliant spell, none for 15. Ibrahim Wajdani was expensive, 17 of his solitary over. Izan Khan, 1 for 18 of his 2, another brilliant spell from him. Shane Saldana, the pick of the bowlers, 3 for 17 of his 2 overs. And Saad Abdullah 1 for 18, and only 1 extra conceded by the young DCC Starlets in the allotted 10 overs.
And that 1 extra was a no ball, and after that the free hit was a wicket. Oh, we've seen everything today. And let's have a look at everything all over again. This is going to be my favorite highlights reel, I can tell you that. Ibrahim Wajdani going for a couple of boundaries. Good looking shots from Hamid Khan. Bhatia right there, and the long off boundary was struggling with the ball travelling to him at the rate of knots. at that moment, that is the moment right there. Zain taking a brilliant catch, a steepler. And after that, Asif Khan was on his merry way and they brought in Shane Saldana. Now what a bowling change this was. First the wicket of Asif Khan, good catch. And then Sandeep Singh Sandhi, another good catch. And a straight drive for a boundary. Saad Abdullah going for a few runs, but he did get the wicket of Vishnu Sukumaran. That was the catch right at the edge of the boundary. And Toki Riyasat walked in and brought some sanity into the run scoring shot of the day for me, that one. 6 over extra cover. Well, it's the end of the first half. 109 to win for the DCC Starlets. It's going to be a tough task against this strong bowling lineup. But we'll be back after a short break for the run chase. Don't go anywhere.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to this match number 15 at the 7th Stadium. It's the Fanco DCC X10 Rapid Fire Division 1. IGM are taking on DCC Starlets. Batting first, IGM managed to get to 108 for the loss of 5 wickets, 25 from the bat of Asif and 26 from the bat of Hamid. And then there was two back-to-back quick wickets, Yasir and Sandeep not performing with the bat. 13 from Vishnu Sukumaran, Lukman scoring 10, and then Tawqir Riyasat coming in the end and giving them the impetus that they needed, 21 of 8. While bowling for DCC Starlets, pick of the bowlers, Shane Saldana, who got 3 wickets in his 2 overs, gave away just 17 runs, a wicket for Rizan Khan and Saad Abdullah, and that is how they managed to restrict IGM to 108 for 5. Now 109 is what they'll need chasing this match in this scoring at 10.9. That's the run rate that they will need to score at if they want to win this game and create an upset, because IGM is definitely one of the stronger sides in the tournament. Just the right time to introduce my co-commentator in the comm box. I've been joined by Mudassir Ali. Mudassir, welcome.
Thanks a lot, Shoaib, and what an effort by young lads. During the toss, I was so confused when the captain Zan said that he wanted to bowl first. Myself and the IGM captain was in a shock, but a brave decision and very well done by young lads, restricting below 110. The mighty IGMs, they have work to do in the bowling department. Saqib Palekar.
Yes, he's the new man in, and in fact he'll be opening the innings alongside one of his compatriots, Tawqir Riyasat. 1 wicket for him. This is the 3rd game. Here we go, ball number 1. Saqib Palekar and Hriday Bhatia, the 2 openers for DCC Starlets. No Ronak Panoli in the side, the captain missing a game tonight, but he'll be happy with the performance of his boys in the match so far.
Definitely, and talking about Saqib Palekar, I have seen a couple of innings of Palekar. Very talented right-hand batter opener in this lineup. Straight away swing for Tawqir Riyasat. They need a good start here. If they can get around 20-22 runs in the initial 2 overs. The lads are very quick between the wickets. The DCC Starlets, definitely the management and the captain Ronak Panoli will be very happy the way they have performed with the ball.
Played up in the air, catches the call, just clears the fielder. Hazrat Lukman at mid-on. Will not go all the way, but they will definitely get to. Yes, 2 runs on the board, and Saqib Palekar is off the mark.
Intentions are very clear. Saqib Palekar, this time playing over the mid-on. Couple of runs to his name, and Tawqir Riyasat.
That's an even better shot. He's got more bat onto it, more meat, using his feet, and gets the first boundary of the innings. Tawqir Riyasat is shocked, but Saqib, he'll get the first boundary, 4 runs.
Brilliant batting by Saqib Palekar, this time coming down the track and clearing the mid-on fielder for the first boundary of this innings from the blade of Saqib Palekar.
6 runs of the first 4 deliveries, 2 more balls to go in the over. Gets it short this time, onto the pads, wanted to pull it. Will be a dot ball, so good comeback from Tawqir Riyasat.
A decent start by Starlets. So far 6 runs. Tawqir Riyasat in the last delivery of this over. Brilliant.
Pulled again, not from the middle, has not timed it too well. Hazrat Lukman will cut that off, and they'll get just a single. I thought they could have taken 2 there. Nevertheless, first over comes to an end. DCC Starlets are 7 for no loss.
Right arm over. Leg stump. Vishnu, our captain. Right arm over.
Seven for no loss after the first over, and Danish Qureshi has been introduced in the attack. First ball nicely picked up on the onside. Beautiful hit from Saqib. And that will just race over, trickle over the boundary ropes for a 4. Beautiful shot from Saqib.
Young, talented Palekar this time dispatching. Very first ball from Danish towards the deep square leg region. A brilliant looking shot by Palekar. A valiant effort by Ahmed Shafiq in the deep. Unable to stop that boundary. Good to see. A good start by Palekar. Intentions are very clear. Pressure on Danish Qureshi.
Slower this time, and he's just gently pushed it towards the backward point region. Will get a quick single, and that will bring Hriday Bhatia on the strike for the very first time. Have heard a lot about this young boy. Left-handed, very stylish. Backs himself to go for a big hit. Times the ball, sublime timing. That is what he has as his skill. Will be interesting to see how he approaches this run chase.
Will be facing for the first time Danish Qureshi in this match, Hriday Bhatia. A highly rated batter in this lineup.
Fuller delivery, drills it straight towards mid-off, no run. .12 for no loss. Goes for a big heave. This time it was the in-swinger, the out-swinger for Hriday Bhatia. That angle across him, beating him. Good ball. So good comeback after a 4 on the first ball. Only 5 conceded by Danish in the first 4 deliveries.
Good to see this talented lot coming from DCC. Couple of years back we have seen Ronak Panoli, Nilansh Keswani, Aditya Shetty. This time Hriday goes big but unable to clear the mid-on. Straight into the hands of Hamid Khan. Wicket number 1 goes down for DCC Starlets. It's Hriday Bhatia, without opening the account, walks back 12 for 1.
It's just the bottom half of the bat, hit the bottom. Wanted to play it over mid-on. Couldn't clear it, couldn't get the distance, and an easy catch at mid-on by Hamid. First wicket down for DCC Starlets. It's 12 for 1.
Middle stump, yeah. Right arm over. 1 to come.
Last ball of the over. Jaiditya Malik on strike. First ball, beautiful hit. But there is protection in the deep. Will only get a single and he'll be off the mark. 2 overs, 13 for 1.
मिडिल एक पीछे जाएगा इधर से मिडिल ओके और पीछे जाएगा अमित नीचे हो और आओ लगा सीधा हो शानू इधर हो बस ठीक है बाहर दानिश बाहर हो बस ठीक है आप सिंगल सेविंग है ना वहाँ सिंगल नहीं रुकेगा विष्णु थोड़ा पीछे हो जा ज्यादा ऊपर है बस ठीक है
Ahmad Shafiq, the left arm orthodox bowler,
अभी बढ़
played towards mid-on by Jaiditya Malik. Talking about Ahmad Shafiq, he has represented Pakistan under 19 in the 2016 World Cup. He was part of the squad which lost the quarter-final to West Indies in Bangladesh.
yeah.
This time it was on the off stump, glided towards the third man by Sakib Palekar.
Clean bowled, experience. Ahmed, he knows what he needs to do to get wickets. He's got the knack of taking wickets, and Jaiditya Malik trying to go for a big hit has perished. Another wicket down for DCC Starlets.
Straighter delivery, wanted to play towards the mid-wicket, misses out completely. Bamboozled this time. Jaiditya Malik scored just 2 runs. 15 for 2, DCC Starlets after 2.3 overs.
बॉल अभी बना हुआ नहीं था ना स्विंग कम हुआ एक बार बन जाता है ना बॉल पे सर्कल होता है ना आगे छोड़ नहीं सकता था ये पहला छोड़ा ना वो निकल अभी वो बॉडी में लग रही है हां अभी ऐसे वेट तो 60 पे अभी आना होगा इंशाल्लाह वेट भी बढ़ गया ना 3 महीने का हुआ क्या ग्रोइंग हुई थी अभी भी है लेकिन इतना नहीं है अभी वो थोड़ा सा जब बंदा डाउट में होता है ना तब वो नहीं करता पूरी एफर्ट नहीं करता और फिर वो मैच पे डिपेंड करता है कैसा मैच चल रहा है शामी
Walks in new batter Shamim Ali, an all-rounder, facing Ahmad Shafiq. No room offered this time. Played straight towards the cover. Shahnawaz patrolling that region. Nicely played by Shamim towards the mid-wicket. An easy single. With that single, he opens up his account.
2.4 overs, 15 for 2. Palekar on 13 of 9. They are in a spot of bother. They need runs. Good arm ball coming in from Ahmad Shafiq. They are looking for 2. They're going for the second. A direct hit. No misses. And the 2 runs are taken.
Brilliant running between the wickets shown by Sakib and Shamim with that couple of runs. Score moves to 18 for the loss of 2 wickets. at the end of over number 3.
Right arm over.
Three overs, 18 for 2, 15 for Saqib. And Shamim is out there in the middle, the new man. As Shahnawaz has been brought into the attack. Oh, that's a good start to the over. Good flight in the air and some turn for Shahnawaz.
One more talented player in this side of IGM. Played under the captaincy of Wasim Jafar for Vidarbha. Shahnawaz Khan gently pushed towards mid-wicket. Nicely done by Shahnawaz off his own bowling.
Yes, Shahnawaz, he's a very handy all-rounder, as you mentioned, has played top-class cricket in India. Nicely pulled, straight to the fielder, just lands short of that fielder at square leg. It's Hari Barwal. He's a good fielder, but just couldn't get underneath the ball in time.
Nicely played by Saqib Palekar, making room for himself. Decent effort by Hari Barwal. A fumble by the fielder, resulting in an easy single. As of now, both the batters are happy by taking those singles. They need couple of boundaries. Saqib Palekar batting on 16.
Drilled straight down the ground. 2 runs easy. Yes, you're right. They need boundaries. They need to keep the scoreboard moving. They need the required run rate in check. Will be great to see if we can find out the required run rate and the current run rate. 5.74 and 14 is the current required run rate. And that's hit straight to the fielder at square leg.
– 23 for the loss of 2 wickets. DCC Starlets after 4 overs.
Four bowlers used. Taqir Riyasat, 7 runs, no wicket for him. Danish gets a wicket, and it's Ahmed who continues. High up in the air. Who wants it? Ahmed, the bowler, coming underneath it, and will comfortably complete that catch. So another wicket down. DCC Starlets are in trouble.
Saqib Palekar trying to get those boundaries. Very first ball, not even in the line of the delivery, completely misses, and well taken by Ahmad Shafiq. Walks back. It was Shamim Ali, I beg your pardon, after making just 4 runs of 7 deliveries, 23. 4.1, 23 for 3.
Nicely bowled, outside off. Wanted to cut that. The new man in is Vansh Kumar. Sakib Palekar. Well, I think there's some mistake there.
Vansh Kumar walks in. A tight line by Ahmad Shafiq continues. Gave away 5 runs, got 2 wickets to his name. Nicely played by Vansh towards a deep square leg, looking for that second run. But Taimur was very quick this time, coming all the way from deep mid wicket, resulting only a single. What impressed me about DCC Starlets, the young lads, the way they have fielded tonight. Seniors needs to learn from this youngster how to do ground fielding, and the high catching was outclassed this time. Played on the back foot towards the cover region, and in the meanwhile the score moves to 24 for the loss of 3 wickets. Couple of more deliveries in this over, and joining me it's my dear friend Abdul Rahman.
Thank you, Mudassir Ali. I'm sure you'd be enjoying this performance from the youngsters down the track. Vansh played it in the gap and he gets a boundary. Hazrat Luqman with some fancy footwork, but not able to save that 4. Ahmed would not be happy. He was bowling a good over. Shahnawaz Khan coming into bowl. And coming into bowl in the com box with me will be Shoaib Ahmed. Welcome, Shoaib.
More. Right arm over.
Thank you, Abdur Rahman. Shahnawaz continues. Quicker in the air this time again. Just a gentle nudge towards the mid wicket. They're looking for 2, but they can't because Shahnawaz is quicker than those 2 young men out there in the middle.
2 young men. The average age of 17.
I stand corrected. 2 young boys. Minors.
Well, they don't even have a driving license, so you can cover the rest, Shoaib. What a performance so far from the DCC Starlets. And the problem that they have had is that at this stage they've missed the likes of Ronak Panoli and Punya Mehra. You put 108 on the board and then you let those 2 loose in a run chase and things would have been very exciting. Vansh goes across his stumps. Was looking for that scoop, but Shahnawaz adjusted really well. Bowled it in quick and slightly short in length. Shamim Ali, he's a dasher, plays very aggressively. Can he get a couple of 6s here down the track through the hands of Shahnawaz?
No, batting end.
And just a single. Good bowling from Shahnawaz. Just a 10 runs off his 1.4 overs.
Down the leg. Wanted to use his feet against Shahnawaz, but he's a smart bowler. Quicker in the air this time, and it just crashed into the pads.
Yeah, that drifter from Shahnawaz. End of over number 6. The DCC Starlets are 36 for 3. Hazrat Lukman coming into bowl. First ball beaten for pace. Vansh has no clue. He was charging down the track as if he's facing a medium pacer. Well, young lad, stay where you are because Hazrat Lukman is extremely quick.
Yes, Vansh showing some aggression, but Lukman's got the better of him. First ball, some good carry. Bowls a short delivery, short and wide. We'll have to wait for the umpire's signal. No signal whatsoever. Not even one for the over.
Well, that's a bit harsh. Was quite wide outside off stump. They have a third man fielder in place, so the plan is set to bowl short and wide and quick. Again goes for that quick delivery, thick outside edge, ball races away, even third man couldn't reach that. So after 2 dot balls, Vansh finally gets a boundary. Hazrat Lukman with that short wide tactic, conceding a boundary. Again going outside off stump. This time the umpire signals wide. And he's asking the batsman. Yes, the batsman's going to say yes it is. Even Yasir Kaleem can afford a smile. .68 needed off 21 deliveries. Again goes wide outside off stump in the air. Mid-off settles under it. An easy catch for Sandeep Singh. The space a little too much to handle for the youngsters of the DCC Starlets. Vansh falls for 11. And the IGM fielders can now afford a smile. At 108, they were a bit nervous. But they have the bowling attack to defend a total like that. .41 for 4 now, DCC Starlets. Vansh Kumar walking out for 11.
Off stump. Off.
Ibrahim Vijdani comes into bat. Short, wide, outside off stump. This time the fine leg fielder almost behind the wicket keeper. I beg your pardon. Third man fielder. Corrected by Shoaib Ahmed. The captain keeping his eyes on the field.
Yeah, short and wide again. Just outside off. Beaten. Shamim, he's struggling at the moment. 7 overs bowled. 3 more overs to go. 42 for 4.
Right up over.
DCC Starlets just couldn't take off in that run chase. 19 from Saqib, 7 for Shamim. He's out there, and the new man with him is Ibrahim. 3 more overs to go. Disciplined bowling from IGM, just 2 extras.
We had Saqib Bakhtiar, just the one batsman that went better than run a ball. And as you said, some good bowling and disciplined bowling. Tokir Riyasat comes into the attack again. Hit straight. There is a fielder settling under it. And he takes a very good catch. Vishnu Sukumaran. Very well done indeed. Running in from long off. And grabbing that with two hands. Another wicket falls for the DCC Starlets.
Tokir Riyasat, his quicker delivery has done the trick for him. Hurried on to Ibrahim, who tried to play it somewhere around that long off, long on region. And a very good catch by Vishnu Sukumaran. He's out for 1 of 2, Ibrahim. DCC Starlets are 42 for 5.
Towards you. More.
Going for that Yorker. Very well played by Aman Ali. It's the middle of his bat. But they have the fielders in place. That time the ball went to fine leg. Shoaib Ahmed.
Well done, Abdur Rahman. You've got your field placings right this time. Yeah, but I think this is a learning for DCC Starlets. I think there's nothing wrong in losing a game of cricket. One team wins, the other loses. But what you get out of the game, what are the learnings that you take as a young side, is something that I'm sure the DCC management, Salman Farooq, their coach and manager, will imbibe in them.
Well, apologies for the slight delay because I was googling imbibe. Oh, chance of a run out. And yes, what they would be very proud of is the fact that they've actually kept a batting side like IGM under 110. Their first two games, their score has been 137 and 166. And that has been against some quality sides. They've taken their catches. They bowled just the one extra in the 10 overs, which was a front foot no ball. And the free hit followed with a wicket. So, as you said, Shoaib, and rightly so, this is a big learning curve for the youngsters. Hit in the covers this time. Oh, chance of a run out, a fumble by Tokir.
And what I'd also like to add is that it's a blessing in disguise that you don't have your top stars like Ronak Panoli and Punya Mehra and the likes, because they are already matured to a level. But to get an experience for somebody like Aditya, the openers, Saqib Palekar, I think that is something that they will take a lot of confidence from.
Yeah, and this is a long tournament. Remember, they're still getting their best playing 11 under check. So the performances of guys like Shane Saldana and Jaiditya Malik will definitely help when the big guns are back. It would have been very exciting to see DCC Starlets chase 108 with Ronak, Dhruv and Punya in the batting lineup. 46 for 5 DCC Starlets with 2 more overs to go. Well, that's the bowling card. Not a lot of change other than the fact that Tokir Riyasat has finished his spell. Those economy rates, well, they would be welcome in a 20 over game. And 10 over game, that's gold dust. 5.5, 6, 5.5, 6. No one going for more than 11 in their 2 overs. A slight hold up because the floating power play has been enforced, not taken by the DCC Starlets batsmen. So it's mandatory now in the 9th over as Hazrat Tuqman comes in. Shamim Ali plays it down to short fine leg, looking for a single. Run out opportunity missed. 63 needed off 12. Well, all that is now academic. The only thing the DCC Starlets can do is get a few runs, reduce the deficit of margin, get that run rate up. They have a very good chance of qualifying from this group, Shoaib, because they've already beaten the likes of Liari Kings and VTech Vaults.
Oh yes, absolutely. That's taken the edge. That will fly away towards the deep third boundary. 4 signalled by the umpire. 223 fours already in the tournament. And we are almost at the halfway mark, or not even near the halfway mark. Just there, I think.
A lot of cricket yet to come. Remember, there are 2 divisions on 2 different grounds here in the UAE. This is the Division 1 Fanco DCC X10.
I think the biggest positive that has come out of this game, that's a wide, big wide. The biggest positive for DCC Starlets in this game, I feel personally, has been their catching. Mighty impressive with the way they've taken their catches. These are not easy catches. These were full-fledged high catches that you would normally get in a top-tier game, because top-tier batters were playing those shots, but they've done really well when it comes to their catching.
Big swing and a miss. Shamim Ali charging down the track against the fast bowler. Absolutely spot on there, Shoaib. Those steeplers never easy. We saw Asif Khan drop an absolute dolly, and he's one of the most experienced men on the field. So the youngsters, well, the coaches are working hard with them, as you mentioned. Salman Farooq, Mohammad Rashid, Qais Farooq, Fahad Al Hashmi. A strong DCC coaching staff. Chance of a run out, and again they miss. Well, the IGM fielders need to work on their fielding. They've missed about 7 or 8 direct hits for run-outs.
Yes, you're right. They've not been to their absolute best. And they've just been a little complacent, I feel, in the second innings. They knew once they got a few early wickets, the game was already in the bag. Another big win at in just a few moments away for IGM. That's smacked straight down the ground and will clear the ropes with a lot of ease and comfort.
Well, the only reason why we are not so excited about that 6 is because the result is very much done and dusted. But a good hit, very good hit. Last ball of the 9th over coming up. DCC Starlets 57 for 5. Shamim Ali again goes for that big hoik. A big stare from Hazrat Luqman as well. The game might be done and dusted, but when you hit a fast bowler for 6, you will get that stare. 57 for 5 at the end of 9. 52 runs needed in the last over. Vishnu coming in to bowl the last over. Coming in to bowl the last over in the com box, Mudassir Ali.
Though they are losing this match, DCC Starlets, they have impressed me a lot. the running between the wickets, talking about their fielding, the bowling against this mighty IGM and restricting them below 110. Job well done by young lads.
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly what we were talking about just a few minutes ago. Very good effort by the fielding side. Shamim Ali drags it towards leg side. Is that going to be a boundary? It's a welcome boundary. They need to reduce that deficit. The DCC Starlets, again, that net run rate is going to play a key role. And some good shots from Shamim Ali. Add him to the side with Ronak Panoli, Punya Mehra, Dhruv and Shrey Sethi. And this looks like a side that can beat anyone.
Definitely, and this time coming down the track, played towards the deep square leg, and look at that running. Brilliant running between the wickets by Shamim Ali and Aman Ali, and credit should be given to the management and the coaching staff, especially Salman Farooq, Fahad Al Hashmi, Khais Farooq and Mohammad Rashid, because we have seen the likes of Nilansh, Ronak Panoli, Punya Mehra doing wonders in the domestic circuit. They are only 18, 19 years old kids. And talking about Shamim Ali, I do remember when he landed in Dubai a couple of months back, it was Salman Farooq who gave him the first opportunity in DCC Starlets. And what a player. And this time coming down the track, a full toss delivery went into the vacant area of long on and mid wicket for yet another boundary in this over by Shamim Ali.
Well, yeah, Salman Farooq does have an eye for talent. And even some of the current UAE players are products from of the Dubai Cricket Council. Ishan Sharfu, Fritya Arvind, Aditya Shetty, Karthik Miyappan, to name just a few, driven through covers. And they're pushing for two again. Well, they work a lot on their fitness and they've shown that in the running between the wickets. But in the end, the result is what matters. IGM winning this game by a big margin of 37 runs. DCC Starlets managing 72 in their 10 overs. It was a spirited game from the DCC Starlets. As Mudassir said, they kept them down to 108, the IGM batting lineup, and that is the strongest batting lineup here in the DCC X10 powered by Fancourt. But that run chase could never get going.
It's a learning experience for these young lads, and many positive out of this match. Definitely the coach will be happy the way these lads have performed, and IGM winning this match by 36 runs. It was Tawqir Riyasat.
And that man in front, Zain Hamid, did really well in the field as the captain. Brilliant bowling changes, took two very good catches in the outfield. They have a smile on their face, the youngsters. They might have lost the game, but they've won the hearts of the fans and the supporters sitting outside. I've seen quite a few parents sitting and watching the game as well. That's the batting card. Then Saqib looking really good while he was there. 19 of 14 for him. Hriday and Jayaditya couldn't get going. And then Shamim sent in at number 4, scoring 30 of 23. 11 of 11 for Vansh, and Aman supporting Shamim Ali with 6. Just the 3 extras in that batting card. A good spirited performance by the bowlers as well. It was Vishnu who went for the highest number of runs, 15 of his 1 over. But it was Ahmed Shafiq and Tawqir Riyasat with some good bowling, tight bowling, to restrict the DCC Starlets to 72 for 5. Ahmed Shafiq picking up 2 wickets. Hasan Luqman, Danish Qureshi and Tawqir Riyasat picking up a wicket each. Let's have a quick look at the highlights then of that batting performance. Saqib started off really well. Got a boundary against Danish Qureshi. Hriday falling to Danish. Easy catch for Hamid Khan. Then Ahmed Shafiq came in to bowl and got 2 quick wickets. The big wicket of Saqib caught and bowled. A steepler. Then after that, it was Hatul Luqman got hit for a couple of boundaries, streaky boundaries. But he got the wicket as well. Just couldn't handle the pace. Tawqir Riyasat scored 21 of just 8 deliveries, and he picked up a wicket as well. So good performance by Tawqir and Hazrat Luqman. Their partnership right at the end helping IGM to a big total. That's the match summary then. 108 for 5 IGM in 10 overs. Hamid Khan 26 of 12. Asif Khan 25 of 17. And that cameo from Tawqir Riyasat making the difference, 21 of 8. Shane Saldana, the pick of the bowlers. What a spell by the youngsters. 3 for 17 in 2 overs. And then DCC Starlets could manage just 72 for 5 in their 10. Shamim Ali 30 of 23 unbeaten. Saqib Palekar 19 of 14. And Ahmed Shafiq picking up 2 wickets for just 11 runs. Tanish Qureshi miserly, 1 wicket for 6 runs in the 1 over. IGM winning this game by 36 runs and unbeaten in this fan code DCC X10 Division 1. We will be going down quickly to the presentation ceremony where Shoaib Ahmed is with the match referee and the man of the match.
Good evening and welcome to the post-match presentation. The game was between IGM and DCC Starlets. IGM batting first scored 108 runs, which we thought that DCC Starlets did really well to restrict IGM at, but just couldn't fire the DCC batters in the second innings and lost the game by 36 runs. IGM winning the game and getting those 2 important points for themselves. Joining me in the post-match presentation is the match referee, Mr. Shiju Sam, who has the player of the match memento. And this goes to a player who's got an all-round performance today with the bat, with the ball. He scored 22 runs with the bat and also took 1 very important wicket. It's none other than Tawqir Riyasat. He's the player of the match and he'll be taking the player of the match memento from the hands of Mr. Shiju Sam. Well done, Tawqir. मुबारक हो, बॉलिंग भी आपने अच्छी की और बैटिंग भी अच्छी की. कैसा लगा आपको अपना परफॉर्मेंस?
सबसे पहले तो बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. जितना मैं अल्लाह ताला का शुक्र अदा करूं उतना कम है. बस सिचुएशन थोड़ी मुश्किल थी, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह हम पूरा उतरे इससे. डीसीसी स्टारलेट्स के यंग बच्चे थे, लेकिन आज उन्होंने बॉलिंग, अगर हम उनकी बात करें तो काफ़ी अच्छी बॉलिंग की उन्होंने. जी बिल्कुल, जैसे यंग है उन्होंने बहुत अच्छी, एक बड़ी टीम के सामने ऐसी बॉलिंग की, मतलब बहुत एक्सीलेंट. और आपने अपने परफॉर्मेंस की बात कीजिए. बैटिंग थोड़ी नीचे आ रहे हैं, आपको लगता है कि आप ऊपर कर सकते हैं? आप खुश हैं अपने बैटिंग पोजीशन से? मैं बिल्कुल उम्मीद भी करता हूं अपने कप्तान से, अपने ओनर से, कि मुझे इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट मैचेस में ऊपर भेजेंगे इंशाल्लाह. ऑल द बेस्ट, डू वेल. थैंक यू शिव. Right, that is the player of the match, Tawqir Riyasat, who wants to bat a little top in the order. But that's it from the post-match presentation. Of course, we'll head back to our comms for more information. Stay tuned.
Oh, thank you, Shoaib Ahmed. Controversial as always, asking the tough questions. We will be back here tomorrow and we have an exciting lineup of games. But before that, just a quick summary of what happened today. IGM beating VTech Wolves by 85 runs, 11 ace, winning by 54 runs against the Kolata Chocolates in the last game. IGM beating the DCC Starlets by 36 runs. What a day of cricket we've had today. And those are the games tomorrow. Liari Kings will be facing the youngsters from DCC again. The first game, then 11 ace against Pacific Group. Exciting game that one, the middle one. And the last one is going to be Liari Kings versus the VTech Wolves. So Liari will have 2 games tomorrow. We will be back live from the 7th Stadium for the fan code DCC X10. It has been a pleasure covering this game for you. Have a good evening.